Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Think Big with Michael Zellner. All positive, no politics. My guest today is Lil Wyte. He is a very well-known American rap artist, a member of the rap label Hypnotize Minds. Which was founded by Juicy J and DJ Paul of 3-6 Mafia, and he's also owner of the independent label Wyte Music. Welcome to the show, Lil Wyte.
Man, thank you for having me, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, something about yourself that most people don't know.
I'm a nerd. No, like for real. That's something like a lot of people don't know. Like I'm a very, what would you call it? I'm really interested in a lot of stuff that the average person, I'm intriguing. Yeah, that's the word. I'm easily intrigued. And I don't know, a lot of people don't know that like about me. Like everybody knows the gangster rap side and all that, but like, dude, if I'm sitting at the house, I'm watching Ancient Aliens. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm waiting on matter of fact, when we get done with this, I'm gonna finish watching. What was we watching? Oh yeah, we got up there. Oh yeah, that's not really that nerdy, but there's a new Beavis and Butthead movie on Paramount. I gotta check that out. It's called Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Yeah, but no, man. I mean, I'm just a regular down south, half hood, half country white boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Father of 4, married, off the market, ladies. Happy. That's another thing a lot of people don't know about me is I'm finally happy with life, man. Like just, throughout the years, we've all had our struggles and stuff, but I mean, I'm finally starting to figure out what and what not to do. Mostly the what nots to do. The what to do is always a question, but what not to do is when you get a little older. Like I'll be 40 in October. So like, start living and learning a little more.
You started your career at the very young age of 8 years old when you could rap Sir Mix-a-Lot's entire song, Baby Got Back, without stopping. I mean, first of all, it's freaking amazing to be able to do that at 8 years old. Secondly, how did that all come about?
It's actually a pretty funny story. So my dad and my godfather were, straightforward, down south, southern white men, didn't really listen to rap music at all. They were classic rock. And my mom and my godmother, whenever they would leave the guys, they would pop in Sir Mix-a-Lot tape because they loved to dance and stuff. They were just, in their late 20s, early 30s. When the shit was probably late 20s back in them days. Because if I was 8, my mom was probably like 30. So she would always, hey, will you let that crazy damn dog in? They would always play Sir Mix-a-Lot cassette whenever my godmother, rest in peace, she had a Cadillac Eldorado, like an 87 Cadillac Eldorado, brand new off the showroom floor. And we would jump, me and my godbrothers, we'd jump in the back seat. And she'd wait till we get like down the road. Cause that's how she had it like hidden, like in the car, like in this spot that my godfather didn't even know was there. And she would wait till she got like 2 blocks away and she'd pop that tape in and they start dancing. And me and my brothers, we'd be in the back seat, just like, listening and liking it and stuff. And like, I'd say after hearing it about 10 times, I knew the whole song word for word.
Wow.
And I'll never forget it. My mom had to like talk me into rapping in front of my dad. I was like nervous. Like my dad just did not like rap music. My dad's not, he was not a racist man. He just didn't like rap music, just like 90% of every old white guy. And she's like, my dad's name was Dean. She's like, Dean, you gotta hear your son rap. He goes, what? Rap? She's like, all right, I can cat's out the bag. Me and Donna, we listened to this cassette over and over and over again. We're not around y'all. And Pat, White, he learned it all. Like, so sure enough, I ended up rapping it to my dad. He thought it was the coolest shit ever. And a couple of weeks go by, and it was like summer break. I want to say it was summer break because I know I was out of school. And he called the house. My mom answered, and she gets the phone to me, and I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Your dad wants you to rap the Sir Mix-a-Lot verse." And I was like, "Or the song." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Well, he's around a lot of his black buddies at work, and they don't believe that you can do it." So I was like, and I mean, even at the young age of 8, I was like, "Bet I'll watch this shit, hold my beer." And I rapped it to him, and like between then and like, I guess to the age of like 14 or 15, Dad always knew that I was pretty serious about the rap stuff. Cause like we would have little freestyle, we didn't battle back in the day. We just freestyled and we go around in a circle and everybody would get their turn. And one day I was about 15 and my dad goes, well, me and a bunch of my buddies were out in the driveway beating on the trunk of my mom's Cutlass because it had this real solid boom, 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 boom. Then I had another buddy that he actually played the drums. So he had his two like pencils and he was the hi-hats and we was out there, had a full beat going. And it's like 9 o'clock at night. It's like a Saturday night or something. We're all out there smoking weed and chilling and shit. And I don't even know my dad's on the front porch. And I walk in the house to get a glass of sweet tea because my mom had just yelled out the door, like, I made a fresh pitcher of sweet tea, blah, blah, blah. And so I went in there to get something to drink. And as I walked up on the porch, the porch light was off. Because at night, my dad would sit out on the porch with his porch light off and just smoke a joint and just sit there. And I didn't know he was outside. So I come running up and he scared the shit out of me. He's like, was that you? I was like, whoa, what the fuck? What are you talking about? He's like, when all your buddies out there just like went crazy, was that you? I was like, yeah, that was me. He was like, they really like you, don't they? I was like, dude, I'm all right. You know, I'm okay. And the next day he comes in the house after work and he goes, he's like, I get my income tax back in about a month, in about 2 weeks to a month. He's like, could you make a demo with about $1,500? I was like, damn right, I could make a demo with less. I don't even need that much. He was like, well, I'm getting back a nice little chunk, should be about 11 grand. He's like, I'm gonna give you 1,500. He's like, but I want receipts and I want to see what you've spent the money on. So I was like, okay. So sure enough, I got him. This was before we had Google and all that crap.
Right.
So I broke out the fucking yellow pages, the white pages or the yellow pages. And I'm flipping through there looking for, you know, who presses up or cassettes back then. I mean, I go back far enough where my first package that I picked up of any kind of music that I made was cassettes. It's like a box of cassettes. And I mean, CDs were expensive back then, man. It cost, I think it was like $60 us per copy for one CD to get, you know, the ink on it and get it pressed up properly, you know, professionally. So we ended up getting, when I say we, I was part of the Shelby Forest clique. It was me and three other guys, three white guys. It was an all white boy rap group. And a lot of the people in the neighborhood compared us to 3 6 because we that was one of our biggest influences was Memphis music, you know, 3 6 Mafia. Right. Shout out to Paul Juicy. And they called us the White 3 6 Mafia. That's what everybody in the neighborhood called us. And you know, it's just funny because now looking back, I was just talking to Paul like about a few nights ago actually about this. It's funny because when we got the cassettes pressed up, I was still in high school. I want to say I was a junior in high school. And we ran through like 500 cassettes like they were nobody's business. I had to go get another whole box made because we made our money back. Now, you know, I walked in the door and gave Dad all the receipts. Like, here, Dad, here's all the receipts, and here's $31 left over from the $1,500. Because I had a job at the time, but I was still wanted to keep it professional with my dad. And we ran through that first box and we had 2 CDs. And I told the guys in the group, I said, look, these CDs are not for anybody but somebody that is looking at us. We're not giving these out. We're not selling these. This is if somebody wants to hear us and they want to try to sign us or anything like that. And it's so weird because looking back, that cassette was only out for like 7 months to a year, maybe 7 months to a year. And it fell into the hands of 3 6 Mafia. And that day was so crazy because I was working at a warehouse in East Memphis by the airport. We're out here in Memphis. And I was listening to the radio, and 3 6 Mafia was at K97. And they were like, hey man, look, we're looking for new artists. We're signing new artists. Anybody wants to, you know, try to get down with Hypnotize Minds, don't be afraid to talk to us. Don't be afraid to hand out your CD or your cassette, whatever. We will check it out. If we like it, we'll fuck with y'all. So in my head, I'm sitting there throwing boxes like, God, why do I gotta have this fucking job? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just mad as hell. And my supervisor at the time had bought one of the cassettes, Mike. He had bought one of the cassettes, and man, shout out to Mike. I've never seen that guy since I worked at that job, man. But if I ever run into that guy again, that dude, he definitely tried to give me an opportunity. He was like, look, man, I'll cover for you. He was like, run ball downtown, get in your car, ball downtown, drop the CD off, take it to him. I was like, no, dude, I need this job. I had a baby on the way. I was 17 with a baby on the way. It was just like, now 16 with a baby on the way. And I was like, no, I can't do it, man. I really need these hours and stuff. And he's like, all right, whatever. You're going to miss your opportunity. And little did I know, the rest of the group was listening to the radio at the same fucking time. So they drove downtown and took them a CD. Well, come to find out, they fucking loved it. But they didn't like everybody else on the album. They only liked me. Everybody else had their own. They were after the wrong shit. I was after the money and the music. You know, the rest of the guys, they were after the fun stuff.
Right.
Which comes in due time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was just, you know, kind of mind boggling now that I look back that the album wasn't even out for a year and I was signed to a major label and has money flowing through and booking shows and was a national solo artist. Have you passed me that right there? That box, that purple box with that crown on it. But yeah, man, it's just, and it's funny too, because like, you know, that first album, Doubt Me Now, turns 20 years old next year. And it's just looking at these past 20 years, man, like it's been a roller coaster. It's been ups and downs and turns and twists and hidden escape routes and shit. Like it's just been crazy. But I mean, the fact that I'm still here and smiling and can tell these stories, it's fucking awesome.
You know, I don't believe in coincidences. It's not a coincidence that you were listening to that and the rest of the group was listening to it at the same time and heard that, and that all happened. Yeah. So that's a really great story. You talk about the, you know, Shelby Forest clique and your demo tape, you know, catching the ear of Juicy J and DJ Paul of 3-6 Mafia. When they signed you, I take it you were what? Not even 18 years old, maybe?
I was 17. My parents had to sign my contract.
Wow. What was that?
It was awesome because like, it was so cool because here are these two fucking adults, these parents, that when they first heard Slob on My Knob, they lost it. And, you know, they broke so many CDs and cassettes of mine. Like, because growing up, I always had, like, I was the kid that would like go around the neighborhood, riding my bike. And if I saw a yard sale and it'd be some old lady selling some old Technique speakers, I'd go back to my house and be like, Dad, can I please have $10? I got to get these speakers. Be like, what the fuck you need more speakers for? I was so young and stupid. I didn't realize that it wasn't going to be louder. I needed a bigger receiver. You know what I mean? Like now that I'm older, it's like I had literally like 12 speakers on this little boom box, all cross-wired together. And it was a fire hazard. Now that I look back, it was a big fire hazard. But my dad, being like heat and air conditioning guy, he would come in there and he'd give me the little twist things that you put on the ends of the wires, the little covers, and he'd come in there like, here, put these damn things on so you don't set my damn house on fire. But it was just funny because I was able to, you know, go home and be like, all right, Mom, Dad, look, I'm gonna need y'all to come to the studio and meet 3-6 Mafia. And here are these parents that's, you know, broken so many CDs. And now I'm having to introduce them to the source, you know, of where this shit comes from. And they fell in love with Paul and Juicy. And Paul and Juicy fell in love with my parents. And there were days, bro, when I would get to the studio some days, and we always had to be in the studio at 5 o'clock because the studio used to be down on Washington Avenue behind 201 Poplar, which to the people listening, 201 Poplar is our jail and our courthouse. So we were very close by a bunch of police officers, and that always tripped me out, the location we were at. And later on in the years, I asked Paul, like, what made y'all get a spot right there? Because like all of us would always get pulled over or something on the way home.
Right.
Paul was like, it was for protection mostly. He was like, you know, I wanted somewhere where if something popped off and if something happened, you know, we were close to some. And even still to this day, like we got a bunch of our homies that are police officers, sheriffs, you know, I know a couple of the county clerks. Like we got people in our crew and in our family members that are, you know, law enforcement. So we always called the right people. We wouldn't finna just call 911. You know, we would call Big Joey or whatever, and Joey would show up, 10 motherfuckers ready to go. But there was days when I would pull up to the studio. Like I said, we had to be there at 5 because it was law office. It was actually like attorney offices underneath us. So we had to wait till they left every day at 5. And then we would start, you know, crank the studio up around 6. So I would pull up in the parking lot and there would be my dad's truck just sitting there. And I'm like, the fuck is he doing here? And I'd go in and my dad would be sitting on the couch watching the fucking game, drinking beer, smoking weed with the guys. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, they told me I'm welcome whenever I want. So I just stop in on my way home from work and have a beer with Paul. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me you done got cool with these motherfuckers? You're now friends with people you hated at one point. And you know, when my dad passed away in 08, it really messed Paul up and Juicy because they were really tight with my dad. Like they really gotten real close. Like I said, there would be days when I would call Paul, like, what are you doing? He's like, man, running to the store with your pops. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so
it's
awesome.
It's just like the thought of seeing DJ Paul with all his ice on and tattoos, jumping out of a Ford F-150 with this old white guy. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, oh, that's Lil Wyte's dad. He's cool. But man, when he passed, man, like Paul called me and he was like, hey man, I'm really sorry to hear about your father. You know, he had lost his father and his mom. So he already knew what I was going through. And he just stepped up, man. He was just like, look, he's like, from now on, anything you need, you call me. You know, he's like, I'll never be your father, but I'll be dad for the rest of your life. He's like, I can never walk in that man's shoes. He's like, but I'll be here for you mentally, emotionally, and physically. He was like, now financially, you got to figure that shit out. He's like, ain't no handouts around here. You make your money, I'll make mine, but I'm here for what you need morally. And that's what I wanted more than anything. You know, it's like even now, me and him were talking the other day, and I was like, we've known each other 20 years now. And I was like, if you'd have told me when I was 14, 15 years old, that, I'd be able to just call Paul at 2:00 in the morning on a Wednesday and he answers immediately. Like, what's up, son? You good? You all right? Everything straight? And that's, that's comforting to me because like he's always been there. Dudes always have my back. And I look at Juicy like a cool ass uncle, but I look at Paul like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? But Juicy's just always in the air, in the wind, gone, doing his thing. And Paul always, he always makes sure he checks up on me on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Juicy checks up on me all the time too, but like Paul's really consistent with it. Shout out to Paul, Juice.
That's awesome. What a good story too. You talked about your first album, Doubt Me Now. It also featured, 3 6 Mafia, Fraser Boy, Juvenile, and Josie Scott, who at the time was lead singer of Saliva. I miss those guys. Your album sold 135,000 copies without any kind of major promotion. How did you sell that many albums?
So actually, to date, so that's an old post, and I don't know, I don't fucking understand Wikipedia and how to fix the shit. But I think to date, it's actually at like 410.
Wow. That's unreal.
And you got to think too, that shit would have went quadruple platinum. But me being a solo, independent, young, new white artist that came out during the era of Napster, LimeWire, what's the other one? Napster, LimeWire, and there was one more. I can't remember, but and the only reason why I know this is because of how many burnt CDs I've actually autographed. For a while, I wouldn't do it. For a while, I'd be like, look, I'm not autographing some shit you stole from me.
Right.
But then the older I got, the more time I spent in the business. It was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Give me that shit. You're listening to the music. I'll sign it. Whatever, dude. And most kids, once they get it signed, they put it up anyway. But when you got these little 17, 18-year-old kids coming up to you and you're only 25, 30 at the time, I was just like, you know what? It's no point arguing with these folks. I mean, it's because I got heated a couple of times. Like motherfuckers, when I did an autograph signing at Spin Street back when it was open over off of was it Poplar and Highland?
Yeah, right there at the corner.
When it was open, we had a big autograph signing for my second album, Finally Famous. Yeah. And Paul and Juicy brought the Maybach and the Rolls Royce up there, had them red carpet parked. And it was a big event. Like it was packed. Whole city came out. And I'll never forget it. This dude walks up with a burnt CD and he's like, hey man, when you sign my CD? And Paul goes, man, don't sign that shit. Don't you sign that shit. Go over there or right around the corner to that shelf right there. Get the album, buy the album, and then he'll sign it. And I'll never forget the little kid's face. He goes, I ain't got no money. I rode my bike up here just to get this autographed. And I looked at Paul, and Paul looked at Juicy, and we all looked at each other. And Paul whispered in my ear. He said, "Just this fucking once. Just this fucking once. We'll do this." And after that, I told him, I was like, "Dude, I wasn't prepared for that little kid to say that. Like, if a motherfucker you can tell when somebody's got some money. Right. You can tell when somebody don't. Okay, but after that, I started, kind of not caring as much. Even that same autograph signing is when the woman came up to me and she was like, "Hey, will you sign my CD for my son?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am, for sure. What's his name?" She was like, "Justin." I was like, "Cool, Justin. Shout out, thanks for the support, Lil Wyte." As I'm sliding it back to her, she goes, "Yeah, your music killed him. He overdosed on Oxycontin." And I was like, "Bitch, hold up. I didn't fucking kill your goddamn son. He probably got this shit from your motherfucking medicine cabinet. Don't blame me for your son's mental health issues. That's not my problem. I just gave him some good music to listen to while he was here. Shit." But that stuck with me for a few years, man. That shit kind of hurt me, like, because I was not ready to hear that. And Paul looked at me, and Paul and Juicy were standing right there, like, did she just say our music killed her son? I was like, that's exactly what she just said. He was like, "Man, don't let that shit bother you." But it actually did bother me for a few years, and I had to shake that shit off. Because even like my wife, she's a nurse, and like she always cracks a joke. She says, she was like, "Yes, Oxycontin is a horrible epidemic." She was like, "But the song alone was pretty dope. Do you know how many nurses you helped through nursing school?" I was like, never really looked at it like that. He's like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, yes, you really did. There's a lot of nurses that know their medicines now because of you." God damn. I was like, I don't know if that's good or bad. She's like, "Well, I make good money." I was like, I guess that's one way to look at it. But yeah, it's just, the music, not only that, today's music is not the same, man. The music that's out today is just, I don't know. It's almost like there's no creativity level to it. It's almost just like they just get in there and just, I don't think anybody writes their shit down anymore. I think people just go in there and just kind of off top of their head go, which that works for certain people, but only if you have content. Like Jelly Roll, for example. When Jelly Roll raps, he don't write nothing down. He goes in there and freestyles off the top of his head. Now, when he sings, of course he writes it down. He writes his lyrics down. Because I told him, I was like, "Dude, you don't write these lyrics down, I'm gonna show you what could happen." And this is exactly what I did. I actually did this to him. So he went in the studio and dropped this mean ass verse, but he didn't write it down. And I was like, "Jelly, you got to start writing your shit down. Even if you type it down in your phone." I was like, "A motherfucker could steal your shit." He goes, "How's somebody gonna steal my shit?" I said, "Watch, I'm fixing to show you." I wrote his verse down in my phone, word for word, and emailed it to myself. I said, "That's got a time and a date on it. That's a poor man copyright, a digital poor man copyright." I said, "Right now, this will stand up in court, and I can tell them I wrote that all day long, and you can't do a fucking thing about it." And sure enough, after that, Jelly started writing down his lyrics. Because, like, of course, I'm his brother. I'm not going to do it. But, I mean, I'm the one who told him, like, "Dude, you got to fix this. Because if it's somebody that don't like you, they can get your ass."
After you go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good.
After your success of your first album, Warner Brothers took notice of you, and I know that you signed with them, and you brought Juicy J and DJ Paul along with you. And your 2004 album that you referred to, Finally Famous, sold many hundreds of thousands of copies.
Yes.
And then the one and only followed up with that, went to, I think, number 45 on the Billboard Top 200.
Actually, what's so crazy about Finally Famous is it actually debuted number 6, I think. Number 6 on the Billboard charts. And I was blown away. Like, I wasn't even expecting no top 100. You know what I mean? So Paul calls me. He's like, "Dude, you're not going to believe this shit." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, you're number 6 on Billboard for the week." And I was like, "What?" And 6 has always been my lucky number. Always been my lucky number. Number 6 is just constantly, my birthday's October 6th. I'm a Libra too. So a 6 is the only number that's a variable of 2 and 3. Like it can be an up or down. And that's why I always looked at, and like 3-6 Mafia always intrigued me because of the 3 and the 6. My dad's lucky number's 3. He was a big Dale Earnhardt fan. And 3s and 6s have just been in my, like, right now, my volume on my stereo is at 36. I just looked over and saw 36. That's just
no coincidences.
It's just weird. Like, I just happened to glance up and see 36 in my face. But it's funny because, like, people, I've had a lot of people throughout the years like, "Oh, why do you fuck with 3-6 Mafia? They're the devil," and blah, blah, blah. Juicy's fucking dad's a preacher. Okay? Come on, man. This shit is called entertainment for a reason. Now, don't get it wrong. DJ Paul is one dark, demented, crazy, crazy person. But he's also one of the smartest people I've ever known. Like, he's just infatuated with horror movies and just dark shit. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's like I told people, I was like, dude, a 6 is considered on how you look at it. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm real big into like numerology. Like I said in the beginning, I'm a nerd. Like I'm actually tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd. Well, in numerology, but you know, like even going back to what my dad gave me, 1,500. You know, 5 + 1 is 6. You know what I'm saying? And I've always just been able to look at that. My daughter's birthday. Now, that's what actually fucked me up. So my youngest daughter, who just turned 18, she graduated with a 3.9 GPA. Fuck yeah.
Congratulations.
Mom killing it over here. Nicole's been killing it. But Callie was conceived in Hollywood. Well, she was conceived in Beverly Hills. That's why I named her Callie. While we were doing Choices 2, the movie. So I was with 3 6 Mafia. Well, not, of course, in the same room, obviously. But we were staying at this dope ass, like, it's mostly for like actors and models and stuff. It's basically a fully furnished apartment complex. And they got everything you need like on site. Like it's got a grocery store, rental car place, post office, everything's right there. So like if you're an actor from overseas and you fly in to do a movie in America, you can stay right here and everything you need is right here. You just take an Uber back and forth to the set. So when she was born at 6:06 a.m. Her original due date was supposed to be the 6th. She was born in June. So that's 6/6. But for some reason, she ended up not going in labor that day, or when she was due. She ended up staying pregnant for like an extra week and a half, 2 weeks. And she ended up having her on the 17th. So now I went even deeper. June, that's a 6. 17th, 7 - 1, 6. 2004, 2 + 4, 6. She was born at 6:06 a.m. Like it was so many 6s in this little girl's birthday. I was just like, whoa. I was like, man, we should have named you Damien. Like, dude. But even like, it's funny because like I got 6s tattooed all over me in different little areas and different shit. And she asked me one day, she was like, how many 6s you got tatted on you, Daddy? I was like, I don't know. And I counted them and it was like 36. It was just like, whoa, all right, stop right there. We're done with the 6s. But I just always, like you said, coincidences. I don't believe in those. I believe everything happens for a reason. You know, it's hard sometimes to find that reason and why it happened, but it does. Like, you know, it might take you years and be like, oh, that's why that happened. It's for today. Like even like, you know, when probably two years before my dad passed, I walked in the house one day and I just threw $15,000 on the table. He was like, what's this? I said, this is 100% return. He was like, I don't want your money. I was like, dude, I just got a $102,000 check. I want you to have this. Go out and buy yourself something. And it was right after my mom had gotten sick. And she was kind of like in a nursing home because she had bad brain damage and stuff. She had dementia and Alzheimer's. And at a young age. My dad literally looked at me and goes, you know what? What the hell is going on? Hey, help me. What was that? Okay, well, I don't know what to do now because I'm not technologically smart. It's gone. It just disappeared. What do I do?
Go back over here.
Okay.
Oh,
What
shit.
the heck did you do?
I don't know.
I can still hear you and see you.
Yeah, it's just tiny. Click on that one. Sorry, dude.
You're fine, man. No problem.
Beside it. That one. Wait, no. She's the smart one when it comes to this stuff. I don't know.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey. No, that's not it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make the screen larger.
You're still big on my screen.
Did you just exit out?
I don't know what I did.
Can you hear me? He can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you and see you. Yeah, you're
There we
good
go.
on my end.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, text my brother and tell him stop calling.
I saw a tweet of yours from 2016. It was on MLK Day, and it was a Martin Luther King Jr. quote that said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." What does that mean to you?
In the end, like, to me, it's like when our friends pass, none of the other shit matters once everybody you love is gone. Like, it don't matter how many people you made mad or how many people was mad at you in life. It's really about the ones you fucking cared about, the ones that loved you and the ones you loved.
Right.
It mean the most. And like, and see, the more you hear it from a lot of people that are like stupid rich. Like, I mean, like the people that are your 100 millionaires and up, your billionaires, which it's funny because to me, like, growing up, you'd always see these quotes or these interviews from these super talented, super famous, super rich celebrities. And they would always say, oh, well, the money ain't nothing, family's everything, love's everything, blah, blah, blah. Growing up, you're like, whatever, I want the fucking money. Like, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck about love. And then it's like the minute that you realize, or it actually takes you to have, once you get a little bit of money in your pocket, and I mean, it could be fucking $5,000. It don't matter. 500. I mean, if you grew up poor and broke like I did, $1,000 cash is a lot of fucking money in your pocket walking around with it, knowing you still got some more in the bank.
Right.
But the second you got that money, that's when them hands come out. That's when everybody needs something. Don't nobody need shit from you when you're broke. They need you to not come around. They don't want you around when you're broke. Don't nobody want you around when you're broke. As soon as you got some money, everybody wants you. We're best friends now. I mean, I've done cut so many fucking people loose from my life since shit, just in the last 7 years since me and her's been together. Since me and Nicole have been together, it's just been like, it's when you start realizing what's important. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've always known my children were important and all that stuff. But, like, even when I was with their mothers, it was just like, it wasn't solid as it is now. My way of thinking and knowing what's important versus the money, like even even for, I mean, prime example, this is a prime example right here. Like, Nicole's a very, very, very amazing nurse. Like, she's an amazing wound care nurse. Anytime any of the homies get anything wrong, we just went and did Memphis in May. Was it Memphis in May? No, it was the Redneck Rave. We were there for this was the last one we went to back in February. We were there for like 20 minutes and somebody dislocated a finger. Somebody had a big gash on their leg and somebody else had something else happen. And Nicole fixed all three of them within like 7 minutes. And I was just like, man, you a bad bitch. You a bad one.
That's great.
But during all the COVID shit, they were working the shit out of her, dude. Like, she was working double shifts. She was working 18-hour shifts. She was working 7 days a week for like 4 weeks straight. She didn't have a day off. And she got sick as hell. And she thought she had fucking COVID. So sure enough, we go to the hospital because she couldn't like barely move. Go to the hospital and the doctor's like, all your shit's coming back normal. There's nothing wrong with you. He's like, the only thing I can think of is you've been working too hard. You need to take a break. So he gave her like 2 weeks paid leave. And of course they gave it to her. And then after she went back, it was just the same shit again. And I was just like, baby, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't give a shit. All they want is the money. I was like, baby, you make damn good money. But for what it's doing to your body, our relationship, your relationship with the kids are like, when's mom gonna be home? I'm like, I need some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, what's going on? So I straight up told her, I was like, baby, you got to quit your job. I was like, I can hold us afloat. I ain't worried about the money. The money's not what's important. It's your health is what's important. Because if something happens to that woman, oh God, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I don't know what any of us in this house would do if anything happened to that lady right there. We would be so lost. We just sit here hungry, wouldn't know what to do. I'm telling him about you having to quit your job and shit because of just too much stress and shit. And I said, if anything ever happened to you, we wouldn't know what to fucking do. We'd all be sitting there, this motherfucker just starving, looking around the room, just goofy, not knowing what's going on. But like, it's finally at that moment and point in my life where, the kids are healthy. She's good. I'm good. I've been working out since January. I'm down 30 pounds and I lost 30 pounds.
Awesome.
Getting my life together. Cause when my dad passed away, he passed away at 49 years old, bro. And I was 26 when this happened. And in 10 years from this day, I'll be 49. And I'll never forget when my dad went to the hospital for his first heart attack. that he made it through, the doctor was like, dude, if you don't slow down on your drinking, and start doing some form of exercise, you're not going to see 50. And he died 2 weeks before his 50th birthday with Talladega tickets in his pocket. And I remember that talk the doctor had with him, because I took him to the doctor, and I remember the doctor saying that shit to him. And I said, maybe the doctor was talking to the future me. Maybe the doctor was giving me some wisdom fucking 14 years ago to, it's time. And I looked at what my age. I told Nicole around Christmas time last year, I was like, look, starting January 1st, this ain't no New Year's resolution. This is a life resolution. I was like, I got to start getting myself in better shape. Because I mean, I sit at home. I'm a fucking rapper. I sit at home, watch TV, and eat and smoke weed and drink and just party. But I mean, like, it's even like, raising kids, like shit. After them motherfuckers go to bed, I'm lighting up and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Take y'all's asses in there. I got shit to do. But like, I can even feel it, and it's like I told my trainer, dude, I was like, look, I'm not trying to get buff or nothing like that. I just want to live longer. That's all I want. I want my damn heart to be healthy, because it obviously runs in my fucking family.
I definitely know how that is. And same thing with my father, runs in the family, the heart disease and things like that. So yeah, taking care of yourself is definitely priority number one.
Health is wealth is what they say.
Yeah. A really close friend of yours, rapper Lord Infamous, tragically passed away about 9 years ago. What did he?
It's already been 9 years. That was 2013. Fuck.
What did he mean to you?
Man, everything. I got his face tatted on my leg. Lord Infamous is the creator, like without Lord, like, Lord and Paul is the one who really started the whole dark shit, like they actually recorded their very first song together on Halloween night in like 1989 or some shit. They were just like babies. They were 15, 16 years old. And Lord was the one who came up with 666 Mafia. Lord was the one who said, look, if we're going to create dark music, we got to completely just saturate the market. We got to take over the whole market, and they did. They truthfully did. And I've even spoke with like Tech Nine about this. Like me and Tech Nine had a long conversation about Lord Infamous. And he was like, man, like some of my flows, he's like, I can get from, and Tech's a little older than me. Tech's Paul and Juicy's age. Maybe I think he's even a little older than them. But, Tech was doing his thing in Kansas City. And he said he was like the biggest 3-6 Mafia fan. He loved him some Lord Infamous. When it was sad when Lord died, because we all knew Lord had some issues. Lord was he was an addict, what I'm saying? It is what it is. They never did a full toxicology report because there was so much shit that could have been his system. Nobody really wanted the truth,
Right. Yeah.
Didn't nobody want to hear the actual truth. But, his body just gave up on him, you know what I'm saying? And like, that shit hurt, man. Cause like when Paul came in town, God damn it, who's calling your phone now? Decline. There, I'm just declining this shit. Just turn your phone off for the next 20 minutes. But it was crazy when it happened, because he was Lord had passed and Paul came in town, because Paul lives in LA, and Paul texted me the night before and he was like, hey, I'm flying in tomorrow to come handle all the shit for Lord. So his mama ain't got to do nothing. And he's like, I need you to pick me up from the airport. He's like, I'm not riding with anybody but you. He's like, and I'm not going to be riding with anybody, but he's like, I hope you got the next 3 days free. He's like, cause we going to be busy. I said, dude, I'm on your clock, dude. That's your brother. I'm on your clock. And it was just such a weird reason for Paul to be in town. It was just everything we did the 2 or 3 days. It just didn't seem real. It just seemed unreal that we were having to go bury Ricky. Like we had to go bury Lord Infamous. Like, all right, let's go bury Lord. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck you buried the Lord? Like, how do you do that? And yeah, it's me and him, we actually just had the same conversation. Like the last time we talked a few weeks ago, like a week or so ago, and he was like, which I talk to him like every day, damn near, but we'll get on our long, drunken, deep talks and stuff. And he goes, we were talking about the good dying young. And he was like, he said something about the good die young. He said the baddest people live to be the oldest. He was like, the worst people in the world live to be older than everybody. And I was like, well, that explains why Lord Infamous left us so fast, because he was a good dude, man. Dude was a genuinely good person. He just had some demons he was facing on his own, But like when you were around him, The very first time I ever met Lord Infamous, this is a funny fucking story. So I'd been to the studio like 5-10 times at this point, meeting the whole crew. I mean, I already knew everybody who they were. I just never met everybody yet. And Project Pat was in jail. And I remember talking to him on the phone. He was like, "Hey man, let me talk to the white boy. Let me talk to the new artist." And I remember talking to Pat in jail because Juicy was on the phone with him. And I get off the phone with Project Pat. I'm just like, I'm so starstruck, even over the phone. I'm like, God damn, that was Project fucking Pat, man. Mr. Don't Play. God damn, that was fucking awesome. And I go into our little side room. It was beside this actual studio room, and it's where you just do some writing. And it's this little hangout room, had a little radio in there, and a TV and a couch. And I'll never forget it. I was sitting in there writing a song. I was sitting there writing, and I had my headphones on, and I wasn't even really paying no attention to see the door open. Somebody sits down, and I look over, and it's Lord Infamous. I'm like, I just kept writing. I didn't even know what to say to him because in my mind, I thought the motherfucker was like a fucking devil or something. Like, I thought he was evil. Like, I'm expecting this motherfucker to come in fucking just railing cocaine, slapping strippers around and shit. Like, I'm expecting the worst. And he was the most chill person out of the whole fucking group. And he had this, his talking voice is so funny because he talked kind of like this. He was real laid back and just, "Hey, so you the new guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Paul speaks highly of you. You know, man, it's good to meet you, man. You can call me Ricky. You can call me Lord Infamous. You can call me Scarecrow. Just don't call me no bitch." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Whatever, boss man. You the man, brother." So like, you know, even in his darkest days, man, when Lord was bad on heroin and shit, I'll never forget it. I had a studio. You know where the Yellow Liquor Store is on Summer?
Yeah.
I had a studio 2 buildings down in this little office building. And I'll never forget it. It was like 11:45, 12 o'clock at night. Somebody knocks on the door. And I didn't have no cameras out there because this is like Bartlett. It's tucked off in the cut. I didn't need no damn cameras. Nobody knew I was over there. Somebody knocks on the door, and I looked at my buddy at the time, and I was just like, who the fuck could be here at midnight? Nobody really knows where we're at, except like 5 people, and they all got jobs. Open the door, it's Lord Infamous. I was like, what are you doing here? He was like, I need a place to stay. My girl kicked me out. I can't drive. I had a buddy drop me off here. And I was like, well, if you stay here, you ain't doing nothing crazy up in here. Not in front of us, goddammit. Not even in the bathroom, motherfucker. And he was like, all right, you got yourself a deal. I ended up sleeping for like 2 days straight on that couch. I'm talking about the motherfucker did not move for like 48 hours. I guess he had been on like a 3 or 4, 5-day bender. Who was that? Oh. So he had been, I guess he had been on like a 4 or 5-day bender and like just crashed, just completely crashed. All up in my podcast, bro. Go through the window next time. What? But no, but yeah, man, that dude right there, man, he was something special, man. He really was. And like, if you listen to today's rap music, dude, the Migos alone, just the Migos alone, just that one group, they took that style and sound and commercialized the shit out of it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the Migos grew on me, but I did not like them at first. At first, the Migos, I was like, man, these 3 6 Mafia, Lord Infamous, flow stealing motherfuckers, man. What the fuck are they doing? Making it poppy. But now they grew on me. Like over the years, they grew on me. But like at first, I was just like, fuck these guys. Because I'm very passionate about our work, bro. Like we created some shit. And like even when Paul said some shit last time I was on the phone, deep conversation, he was like, I was talking about how crazy the music business is right now and how many fucking people sound like 3 6 Mafia. How many people are sampling 3 6 Mafia songs and turning them into completely something different. And I was like, dude, y'all fucking changed the game. And Paul stopped me dead in my tracks. He said, no, son, we changed the game. You were part of that too. He's like, I just had to clear a sample from one of your albums. He's like, so you finna start seeing some money from these new motherfuckers too. I was like, oh, okay, well, bet then, fuck it. If the bag is secure, it's no need for me to bitch about it.
You put out a video tweet in 2018 where you were telling parents that they should take away all their kids' gadgets, including their phones, electronics, video games, and for them to tell their kids to go outside and play. What inspired you to do that?
My kids. So like, I'm part of the bike era. We had our bikes. It's like, you know, that picture. I posted a picture one time that says we didn't have social media. We knew where all our friends were because it was a yard full of bikes.
Right.
That was so that hit home so hard because it's real. You know, I can remember riding all around the neighborhood like, fuck, where's everybody at? Oh, everybody's over at Carl's house or everybody's over at David's house. There's all the bikes. And we had a clique of like, we didn't have no Huffies in my crew. We were riding GTs, Dynos, Diamondbacks, BMX. Like we had the red lines. So we were riding around like the way, and it's funny too, because me and like probably 3 or 4 of my homies from childhood that I grew up with that I'm actually still cool with to this day, that hasn't borrowed $200 and never seen them again before. All the buddies of mine that had clean ass GTs and dynos and all that shit are now riding clean. So it's like they got clean cars, they got nice houses, they got boats and 4-wheelers and ATVs and shit. And I just bought me a side-by-side recently. Cause like a lot of my buddies ride Harleys and shit. Damn, I got on my Harley shirt, obviously. So a lot of my buddies, they ride bikes. I'm fucking terrified of motorcycles. I lost 7 friends in 1 year to motorcycles.
Wow.
7. And I mean, of all ways you could possibly lose them. One person was fucking off and just wrecked. One person was racing, wrecked. One person was just minding his own business. Somebody pulled out in front of him. Another person was minding his own business. Somebody ran him off the road. And he went down a hill and smacked a tree. Like every kind of way you can die on a motorcycle, responsibly or irresponsibly, that shit happened in 1 fucking year. And you know, I can remember it was like, I want to say, God, what year was that when Mookie died? We've been together since 2015. This was probably 4 years before that. So I'd say probably 2010, I want to say was the year when all that shit happened. And it was just like, you know what? Huh? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm circling back to that. I'm circling back to that. You know how I tell my stories. I'm gonna circle back to the whole kids part. But not like that 2010 year was that year where it was just like, all right, I'm not doing that. So that's why I bought the side-by-side. I bought me a fucking Can-Am and it's badass. But to go back to that, yeah. My kids, mostly my 2 sons. My daughters, they're pretty outgoing. My daughter and her boyfriend will go out and play tennis and go walk through the park and just all that type of stuff. The boys, they'll be in the house all summer long on the TV, on their PlayStation, I mean on the game, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever the fuck they're playing. And I've just never been a big video game person. Like when Grand Theft Auto first came out, I broke down and went and bought a PlayStation. I was like, yeah, I would like to shoot a cop and steal a car. That'd be pretty fun. But not in real life, kids. Not in real life. It's not how I get down. But you know, I just told them, like, look, man, take y'all's punk asses outside, man. I was like, dude, it's and this, like, right now, I wouldn't blame them. It's 103 degrees in Memphis today. They wouldn't be going outside. That's how you get heat strokes. But like right at that spring weather, that fall weather where it's 78, 80 degrees outside and they're sitting in the house, I'll go in there and just turn everything off. I mean, take y'all's asses outside and go find some friends. And man, it's just like these kids these days, they don't understand. And I understand it now as a parent, but they don't understand that parents need a fucking break too. Like them going outside and playing for 2-3 hours, that lets me woosah and figure out my day. But it's just like these kids nowadays, man. Like I watched my son walk directly into a wall because he was on his phone so deep. Just boom. I was like, bruh, you just walked into a wall in public. You were out in Kroger and just walked into a wall. I said, dude, pay attention to life or you're gonna get fucked up out here. I said, that's how people get robbed. That's how they get shot. Just being non-alert. But like these kids these days, man, it's just a whole new generation of kids, man. It's just, and you know, our parents said it about us, their parents said it about them. And it's slowly getting to the point where in probably 10 plus years, playing outside will be not even a thing. Parks will be gone. They will tear a park down. So I watched them tear down a park in my old neighborhood, and they put a fucking like 2-3 houses on the lot, and dude quadrupled his money because no kids were playing. There was no point in having a park somewhere if the kids ain't gonna be out there playing. And when we was kids, dude, that park would be packed. I mean, packed. I'm gonna tell you why I know it's hot outside, because it's hot in here and the AC's kicking. But yeah, it's just, man, and it's not gonna reverse anytime soon. The only way it's going to reverse anytime soon is if our whole entire fucking humanity drops off the face of the earth and starts all over again, which it has many a time throughout history. I don't believe that we've been here for so many thousand years. Fuck that. We've been here forever. Some of the artifacts you find in archaeological digs proves that shit.
Right.
Like I said, I'm a nerd. Do you mind?
No, not at all. Yeah. My next question, you started your own medical cannabis line called OG White Kush. Tell us a little bit about that.
So when we started that, I don't do it no more. I'm actually fixing to get back into it. The guy that I started it with turned out to be a pretty horrible person. Like bad person. Man, I thought my dog just peed in the floor. He was scratching his back. I just stopped. I was like, really, dude? I have a 2-year-old Doberman, and he's the goofiest dog I've ever had in my life. He don't even know he's a Doberman. I think he thinks he's a Chihuahua or something. But so me and my buddy started OG White Kush. It was a mix of OG Kush, White Widow, and Granddaddy Perp. It was a crossbreed, and I mean it was killer. We actually took it to Michigan Hash Bash. They do it. It's an annual big weed festival, and it came in like 3rd place, which wasn't bad for us to like not even really know what the hell we were doing. But I've actually got a guy in Virginia. Virginia just went medical, and he grows. And me and him been talking back and forth, and he wants to revamp it and just start a whole new line. Not even call it the same thing or anything. That way the other guy from the past can't even say fucking shit.
Right.
But I've also been talking to another guy here in Memphis. We're talking about doing my own line of CBDs, vapes, carts, all that shit, gummies. Because me and my big brother, we were sitting here one day, and he was like, "Hey, you want to make some gummies?" And I was like, "I don't know how to make gummies." He was like, "I do." I was like, "You do?" He was like, "Yeah, we just got to order a few things." So sure enough, I went on Amazon.com and fucking found all the shit I needed to make gummies. Hey, dude. Hey, man, I'm doing a podcast, bro. Stop whining. And sure enough, we made them, and they were amazing. He was like, "Dude, we got to make some more of these." And I was like, "All right, let's go." And then I was telling my partner about this shit. He was like, "Dude, let's fucking make them. He's like, "Dude, I can get them in stores. I can get them at every store in the city." He's like, "All I need is some artwork and your approval and your name on some paperwork to say, let's go. And we can make some money off this shit." And I was like, "Damn, I'm down, dude. I'm 100% down." I'm trying to get on this whole wrap snack, those wrap snacks, you know what I'm talking about, you see in stores. Mm-hmm. I reached out to one of my buddies, and he's kind of like in business with them, but he's like part of like, I guess like accounting or some shit. And I was like, "Look, dude, y'all need a white boy on." He said, "Look, man, I'm 20 years in the business, man. Give me some, you can give me the whitest flavor. I don't even give a fuck. You give me some mayonnaise flavored chips. I don't give a shit." I was like, "Man, I want that. I want my face in a store. That'd be dope as fuck." Because I mean, it was always fun to me, like even when, you know, the first album dropped, to just go into a record store and see your CD sitting there, you know, have your own little name in the shelf, Lil Wyte. Like, damn, that's fucking cool. Like still to this day, if we're out of town and we find a little mom and pop store somewhere, we'll stop just to see if it's in stock. And if it ain't, I'll call Selecto Hits and be like, "Hey, send these motherfuckers some CDs." They're still selling CDs in bumfuck Minnesota. But it was funny because they would always put me behind Lil Wayne because of LWA and then WY. So I would always come behind Lil Wayne. And Wayne, if you ever see this, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I would always take Wayne's stack of CDs and I'd put them way to the back. And I'd take the Lil Wyte and put it right up front. And I'll never forget, I was at Sam Goody in Tokyo, Japan, as a matter of fact. This was so crazy because I was way over there. This was back in 2008. I was in Sam Goody. And sure enough, I walk up to the shelf. There's Lil Wayne. There's Lil Wyte. And I moved them. And one of the managers that was there was, you know, one of the people working. He was American. And he saw me. He's like, "What are you doing, bro?" And I was like, "Man, I'm just making sure I get some money over here in Tokyo." He goes, "Holy shit, you're Lil Wyte?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing an autograph signing at fucking 4. It's just got up here early because we didn't know where to go." So he's like, "I got an idea." So he takes all of my CDs and he takes them up to like the new release wall and just moves all these Jay-Z's and all these Beyonce's and big names. And he's like, fuck that. We're going to slap all these right here. It's like, bro, bet. And he ended up like calling me before I left. He was like, hey, man, sold all of your CDs. I was like, cool, keep them bitches on the front then, because they ain't getting seen back there in the back. But yeah, new strain coming soon.
Awesome.
Very soon. And my godfather just gave me 4 acres of land out in Tipton County. So probably the next 4 to 5 years, I'm gonna go out there, and I'm thinking in the next 4 years it should be legalized here in Tennessee. And I'm gonna have everything ready to go. That way, as soon as they sign that paperwork saying it's legal, them bitches are gonna start sprouting out the ground, boy. He gave me 4 acres and 2 greenhouses because it was supposed to be my dad's property. And I was like, hey, man, I was like, you remember you told my dad you was going to give him 4 acres? He was like, yeah, what about it? I said, well, how does that trickle down if my dad died? He was like, oh, son, that's yours. I was like, that's all I needed to hear. I was like, you might have to grow some weed out here when it becomes legal. He said, you fucking better grow some weed out here when it becomes legal, because if you don't, I will.
Right.
But yeah, new strain coming soon.
If you had an intro song every time you walked into a crowded room, what would it be?
The party don't start till we walk in. I don't know. Damn, that's a good one, man. That's a really good question. That's a damn good question. God damn. Man, I would say who run it. That's a good one, man. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a second. I'm gonna come back to that.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna think about that one because I know it's there. It's up here somewhere.
All right. I believe your life is a story of perseverance, hard work, pure determination. You've been extremely successful despite not being part of, mainstream music or major radio.
I'm glad I'm not. I see some of the shit some of these people go through, and I tell Nicole all the time, I'm like, baby, because like Nicole does all my booking and managing and shit, and I can, and she'll get on my ass every now and then. She'll be like, it's time for you to drop a new album. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just not feeling it right now. And it's like music, you can't rush music. Like if I was out here, if I was a contractor, you can't even rush building a house. The motherfucker will fall apart. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. But it's like, watch, and this is, and what am I saying? It's not no like negative shit at all. It's like, but watching Jelly Roll become as big as he's getting right now, fucking selling out 30,000 seat arenas and shit. I am so proud of him, like beyond it. But I'm also so glad that it's not me. Because the stress that comes behind it, dude, it's like, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. I've already been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, dude. I've sold out fucking big boy shows. I've had shit. When me and fucking Jelly Roll first started rocking together, when I fucking did the Gathering of the Juggalos for ICP, and they finally gave me main stage on a Saturday night. Because I bitched at them for years. I said, look, man, y'all can't keep putting me on it 6 and wondering why there's 2,500, 4,000 people at the show, at the stage, because everybody's still out partying. You got to put me on Saturday night primetime slot where they know the headliner is Lil Wyte. And that one year they did that, me and Jelly had, well, I mean, it was mine and Jelly show. No Filter just came out. So Jelly definitely helped, but we had 18,000 motherfuckers at that stage. And when I tell you it was a fucking sea of people, you couldn't even see the ass of that motherfucker. Matter of fact, if you've ever seen the picture of me and Jelly on stage, chucking a deuce, and the crowd's behind us, that's the crowd I'm talking about. And that was one of the still, I mean, like I've done shows bigger than that with 3-6 Mafia, but that was my biggest crowd that I've ever had. Like, just 18,000 motherfuckers just waiting to hear Oxycontin. And at the Gathering of the Juggalos, they get fucked up there. So 99% of that crowd was plastered up there and rapped every fucking word. I stage dived to that motherfucker, everything. I stage dive rolling on Molly in that motherfucker. Shit. Had a good old time. I don't do that no more. Don't do Molly, kids. It's crystal meth in a capsule. Not all of it, but most of it.
You have a really great nucleus of people in your corner. You mentioned your wonderful wife, Nicole, who's your manager. You got a great family. What has her support and her working with you, what has it meant to you?
Oh my God, dude. It changed my life, changed everything, changed my career path, changed the entire trajectory of where I was going. Because let's just say I've had a couple of business partners in the past that fucked me royally. Was shaving money off the top of shows. They would tell me they booked a show for this amount, but they really booked it for 2,000 more and took that right off top. Then I'm still breaking bread with them. And it's just like so much disloyalness or just not loyal. And when she came in, she was just like, this woman will fix my credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got good credit now. I've always been one of them guys. It's like, I've never cared about a bank. I was always one of them motherfuckers. I have once walked into a fucking liquor store and cashed a $30,000 check because I just don't trust the fucking bank system. I had a bank account when I first started, and it was just like something happened. I don't remember what it was. The bank actually closed that we was banking through, and like another company was buying the bank out, but it was like a 2-week period before everything would be transferred. So you got like all these thousands of motherfuckers in Memphis that are just screwed. They can't even access their money. And I told baby mama, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm closing this bank account and we just gonna have cash for a while. And I was always a cash person. And of course, like over the last 10 years, I've gotten out of that stage. But like, even when we first got together 7 years ago, I just have a lot of cash. I'd have me a card, I had a bank account, but I just still didn't trust it. She's like, baby, you got to fuck that cash. You trust me. Let me do all of this part. You get out there and just rap and be pretty or whatever you want to call it. Just go do you. You do that part. I'll do this part. And it's changed everything, dude. Like I'm just more comfortable financially, mentally. Like I'm one of them people. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in the secret. I believe in all that, it's 90% mental. Like if you want something, you got to say you want it. Nobody knows what you want unless you open your fucking mouth. You see it, you tell them what you want, you believe it, you receive it. See it, believe it, receive it. And I've always just kind of, like even when times have been tough or whatever, if money gets a little tight, I've never really been super worried because money kind of comes to me when I need it the most. It's weird. And it's just always been like that. Like even when 3-6 walked in the door, I was starving, basically. I had a baby on the way and didn't know what the fuck I was about to do. But I let the universe do its thing. And I was like, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be fine. Everything will work itself out. It always does. And it always does. The reason why it does not work out for a lot of people is because they give up right before it's about to work out.
Absolutely.
And it's about that perseverance and just staying true to yourself, understanding that there could be a possible horrible outcome, but just believe it's not going to be. If you get that in your head, like, no, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Like even since me and her been together, even if we've had a couple of weeks where shit gets a little rough, like, fuck, how are we going to do this? We got to go here. We got to figure this out. I'm like, baby, it's going to be fine. You're smart as fuck. The universe is listening. It will work itself. And it always does. And like, even now, like, even the more that we're together, she thinks even more like that now. And I watch shit just happen for her. Like, see, I told you. Like Gary V. Do you follow Gary V? Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk is like, he invested in like Google when everybody was like, dude, this shit sucks. He invested in Twitter when everybody was like, no, it's not going to work. He invested in Instagram when everybody was like, what the fuck, sharing pictures with the world? He was like, yes. He's just like this super entrepreneur investor guy. And his name's Gary V on Instagram. And he always just drops these little doses of knowledge. And just, if you listen to this dude, you will learn from this guy. He's like almost a billionaire and still goes to like yard sales and flips like $6 products to like for $40. But like, that's his hustle mentality. He's a fucking almost a billionaire and still goes to yard sales and flip shit. That's how he pretty much got rich, he said. He started out flipping shit like when he was a teenager, going on eBay, going to yard sales. He said he went to one yard sale and he actually got one of the, before everybody knew they were so fucking valuable, he got one of them, the Princess Diana Beanie Babies that was in mint condition. He paid like $6 for it and sold it for like 16 grand. Wow. Talk about a fucking flip. That's like getting a kilo of cocaine for free. Like $6 for a $15,000 flip. Like what? What are you looking at, dog?
I'm gonna have to follow him on Instagram now. That's
Yeah, follow Gary Vee, dude. He always drops some good, like just little Easter eggs. You got to find them. And one day he said, God, what was it he said? Oh, Nicole was talking about, I was trying to, of course, she put her 2 weeks notice in and all that shit. And she quit her job properly because she always knows she wanted to go back to work. She just needed a fucking break, is what it was.
sure.
And I just told her, I was like, look, I got us. We got shows booked, got album sales doing great. Jelly Roll's blowing up. The more Jelly Roll blows up, the more money hits my pocket. So we're straight. I invested in that guy a long time ago. But he said something one day and he was just like, a guy walked up and he goes, hey man, say I got a job, but I'm starting my own business and I want to do my own thing and become an entrepreneur. When's the perfect time, the best time to quit my job and pursue this 100%? He said, right now. He said, call your fucking boss right now and tell him you're not coming into work tomorrow. He said, I guarantee it'll make your brain start working quicker. You'll be on your P's immediately. He was like, instead of stretching it out 2 to 3 weeks and then ending up, you probably won't quit your job.
Right.
The farther you stretch something out, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You never end up doing it tomorrow. And sure enough, that shit came out. I told her about that. And then was it like the next day or two, babe? Was it a few days later? A few days later after it came out, I told her about it. And she did it. She was like, I'm all right, I'm gonna do it today. She put her 2 weeks notice in. And she's enjoyed being off work, but she's just ready to go back. She's like, I'm ready to go back to work. I was like, not full time, you're not, because it's just, there's no point. It's like, I understand you like helping people and you're really good at what you do. But that would be like me doing goddamn free shows 3 nights a week. It's just like, it's not, I love my fans. I love making music, but I'm not going to fucking do it for free. I'm not going to do it for free. Sorry, guys. Free mixtapes are out the window for the OG over here. It's just bought music here on out and you can still stream it anyways. And streaming, by the way, saved every artist's ass during COVID. Man, them streaming companies came out left and right. There were new streaming company every other fucking day. When all that streaming shit, when Spotify made their shit free and just all that shit just started coming out left and right, and everybody couldn't go buy music, so they had to download it. And everybody was doing nothing but sitting at home listening to music. And we couldn't do shows. All artists we had 51 3-6 Mafia reunion concerts across the fucking nation, sold out, basically already sold out. We had 2 shows back to back in Los Angeles on a Saturday and Sunday night because there weren't enough tickets. They sold like 15,000 tickets, and motherfuckers like, hey, we still got 20,000 more motherfuckers out here in line.
Wow.
But we had to cancel so many shows when all that shit hit. Streaming saved our asses because, man, I would have fixing to make so much goddamn money being the opening fucking act for 3-6 Mafia tour. Damn it, Strickland. I told Nicole, I'm joking. I told Nicole I'm blaming the potholes on our mayor. I hit a pothole so hard earlier. I said, God damn it, Strickland. Motherfucker. I'm joking, Strickland. I love you. It's all love. I'm just joking.
What are the most important lessons that you've learned in life?
Don't trust everybody. I'm not gonna say don't trust no one because I'm not one of the people. I got 3 people in my house right now that I trust with my entire life. And you there, heifer. My doggy. I trust him more than I trust a lot of people. And he even broke my goddamn trust last week when he ran off on me in the middle of the woods. Number 1, don't trust everybody. Don't stress over the future. Don't stress over the future. Don't plan out your next 10 years because you fucking can't. It's impossible. And some of the smartest, richest, most successful people in the world will tell you the same fucking thing. Don't plan out a 10-year plan. Don't plan out a fucking 5-year plan. Plan out maybe 6 months to a year and see how that goes for you. Because 90% of us right now, our attention spans are fucking shot because of social media and fucking like everything. Just everything. The world's with the shit right now. It's just fucking horrible. Don't plan nothing. Focus on the moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't even focus on tomorrow some days. Focus on today. Fucking get your shit done you got to do today. Wash your ass. How about that? Take a shower first. Just figure this. Don't wake up talking about, what am I going to do tomorrow? First off, just go wash your ass and think about what you're going to do tomorrow in the shower. So yeah, we got, don't trust everybody. Don't worry about like the future. Don't worry about it. It's not even promised to us. Who cares? This goes for men and women. Don't rush love. Don't rush love. Don't rush relationships. Like, I mean, I had I'll say I had 3 pretty long relationships between my oldest daughter's mom, youngest daughter's mom, and an ex. And it still wasn't there. You know, I didn't find it until I quit looking for it. Like, I literally gave up in between my last relationship and Nicole. I gave up. And when I say I gave up, I don't mean like I stopped hollering at girls. I gave up on looking for a actual companion. I gave up on that shit. I was just like, fuck these bitches. Let's go run through some hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't mean shit no more. I can't find a good one. Fuck them. And that was my mentality. And finally, I even gave up on that. I was like, you know what? I don't even care no more. And as soon as I stopped, here she comes walking around the bar, giving me my crown and coat, gives me a big old hug. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You've never hugged me before. My buddy's like, she's going through a divorce. I was like, oh. So he wasn't the Mr. Right, was he? It sounds like you need to be getting with Mr. White, is what it sounds like. But like, that's a good one too, man. Like, don't rush love, man. You young motherfuckers out there, you stupid motherfuckers out here, goddamn 22, 23 with goddamn joint Facebook and Instagram accounts. Get the fuck out of my face. Stop. You don't even know what you want out of life yet. For fuck's sake, don't go try to find another person that don't know what they want out of life and make a fucking baby that don't know what they want out of life. That was actually some good advice, to be honest. I wish somebody would have gave this shit to me. No, I'm joking. I love my kids. Can't say that about my daughter. She's right in the other room. She might hear me. No, that's 3 good ones. I'm trying to think. I've got a couple more because I've just got asked this question not too long ago in an interview. If you're an artist, mostly music, because I don't know about other genres of art. Don't worry about record sales. Don't worry about money that you're making off of it. As long as the art you're making is good, it'll speak for itself. If it's worth purchasing, someone will purchase it. You know, if it's not, it'll be that painting that, you know, that painting that's like coffee shops. It's got like the tag on it. I hate to say it, whatever the person's name might be, Susan C. Period. Nobody wants just a regular old painting of a forest in their bathroom. That's why it's in the bathroom at a coffee shop with a tag on it. Because none of your friends would. I'm just being honest. I'm being super honest. Don't worry about the price, is what I'm saying. Don't worry about the art. The art will speak for itself. And I'm just being honest. She just looked at me like, Jesus, babe. It's the truth. Like, if it's not worth it, nobody's gonna buy it. That will tell you. Oh, not only that, if you go and you paint 100 pieces of art and they don't get bought, maybe you need to go get a job. Like, maybe you're not an artist. Maybe you're just a guy that likes to paint. You ever think about that? You might see what other people don't. She's still looking at me crazy. Like, I'm being. He's recording it, and I don't care if he edits it or not. I mean, I'm at a point in my age and my life.
I don't edit.
Okay, but artists selling pictures out of a bathroom like that is like selling mixtapes out your trunk.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
Not necessarily. I mean, like, if you've got a painting in a fucking bathroom at, let's just say, John's coffee shop that's been there for 6 fucking years, it's not gonna fucking sell.
Okay, well, you didn't specify that. You said if you got artwork in the bathroom, you suck.
I did not just say that. Is not what I said. That is not what I said. I'm just saying, don't focus on the money that you make from the art. Focus on the
Well,
art.
you just said if your artwork.
Now, if you got a hustle in the way you sell your shit, is that a
I
bad?
gotta sit here next to him because like that's totally how it came out.
I mean, it's not bad, man. And if anybody takes it bad, maybe they got shitty art in a fucking coffee shop bathroom.
Kids' art in the laundry room. Does that mean they're shitty?
Our kids' art is in our laundry room because that's the fucking place where everybody walks through when they come over, and it's fucking awesome. She does some dope ass paintings, and I don't know. So if they're ever worth anything, I've already got them. Okay, have them do say to mom, but what's yours is yours, and what's mine is yours. So there you go. Well, at least if I die, you got some art you can sell. But whatever you fucking do, don't put it up in a goddamn bathroom in a coffee shop. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't sell Callie's art at a fucking coffee shop. It's worth more. Doubt Me Now album cover art, just the cover on a canvas, just paint it. Here's my latest edition of Doubt Me Now, episode 27. Just painted a different color. That's actually a pretty dope idea, actually. I'd buy one right now. I swear to God, I would. I'm stoned as a motherfucker. I'm like, hey, how much you want for that? I'll take 2. It was like, what movie we just watched the other night where Nicolas Cage? Oh, yeah. Dude, there's a movie that's fucking dope. You need to check it out. It's called the unbearingly weight of the unbearable weight of amazing talent. The unbearable weight of amazing talent. And it's a movie about Nicolas Cage basically getting kidnapped by this super fan. And he put, what the fuck was that? Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't hear it or see it go past me behind me, but I saw it on the screen like, pew. My daughter's like crawled through the house to not be on the fucking podcast. That was funny. All I saw was orange because he's got on an orange shirt. Yeah, you look awesome. So, sorry, but yeah, that just threw me all the way off.
If you ever get tired of singing, you guys could go and have your own comedy show. I mean,
oh, dude, no, we know. We've been
That's
talking
fun.
about we've been talking about starting our own podcast. She's about to start one soon. Because like we went and did Bunny's podcast and the Dumb Blonde podcast. And Bunny is just a smart woman, man. She knows what the fuck she's doing over there. Bunny is smart. The chick is smart. She's gorgeous. And her and Nicole were talking about it, and she was like, girl, I could help you out. Like anything around some certain areas and shit. She's like, I got you. She's like, y'all are fucking hilarious. Because me and Nicole sit here and that's all we do. Like, we actually have a fucking chill, dope ass, awesome relationship. We laugh 90% of the day. The other 10%, she probably hates me. But that's just being married, man. I mean, just
Right.
like, I'm doing stupid shit all the time. Like, just like all the time doing something stupid. It won't even be nothing bad, just dumb. She's like, the fuck was that? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know. I'd be high.
have you thought of a song yet?
Yeah, like the other day, I prime example. I forgot about that one. I got a cut right here on my wrist. Not like that, guys. It was Jesus. That sounded bad. I got right over here. It was like, no, I was sitting there. What was we cleaning off? Oh, I was spraying off this fucking box truck. It was a U-Haul. I had to return a U-Haul, and it was like covered in dust and dirt. So I was spraying it off with the pressure washer I got. I just bought a pressure washer, and I had like mud on my fingers. So I went to get the mud off my fingers. And of course, I went from a distance, but I wasn't thinking about my wrist being closer than my fingers were from it. And I barely tapped my wrist on that pressure washer. I mean, it was that little 6 inches of space, 7 inches of space right there. It's a lot difference in pressure between that much of that hose. I mean, that spray. That motherfucker hit me and cut my ass. I said, oh shit, that shit just cut me. Yeah, kids, don't play with pressure washers. They'll kill you.
How can people find you on social media?
So I'm going to get this out there. Facebook is not my thing. I do not enjoy Facebook at all. I despise Facebook. That's why I was mad when fucking Facebook bought Instagram. I was like, God damn it. Find me on Instagram. I got a TikTok that she runs.
Just name all your social medias.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's just at Lil Wyte on most of them. And just LILWYT. All of them are verified. If it ain't got a fucking blue check, I'll accept my TikTok. Yeah, my TikTok's not verified yet. I'm working on that. But if it ain't got a blue check, it's not me. People have been sending us all kind of shit recently too, like folks making fake Facebook pages, Instagram pages. It's that time of year. People are hiding or trying to steal some money from somebody. But yeah, all social media is just at Lil Wyte. Don't put a fucking H in it. It don't have an H in it. It's never had an H in it. Neither does Nicole. But yeah, for booking, hit up Vanessa. That number will be on the page as well. What's Vanessa's number? 424-284-8816. 424-284-8816. Call Vanessa now. But yeah, that's for the booking. And then all social media is just at Lil Wyte. Best way to get me those in a DM on Instagram. I actually check my Instagram regularly. Not the DMs that much, but I do.
Well, I would love to have you guys back on again sometime. And next time I would love to have her on in the screen too, where
For
I
sure.
could talk to you guys together. This has definitely been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it. You guys have made me laugh. I've learned a lot today, and you had some great messages to share. So I really, really appreciate you coming on.
Man, nothing but love, brother. Right back at you, bro.
All right. Thank you very much.
Shout out to all the fans. I fucking love y'all, man. Oh, by the way, if you don't know who Justin Time is, go find out who Justin Time is. Me and him got an album for the drop probably end of the summer called Lil Wyte versus Justin Time. And it's it's like the whole album's basically just an album full of different types of good old boy songs. And it's fucking jamming. It's for everybody. But I'm gonna tell you like this, some truck riding fucking 4-wheel drive motherfuckers are gonna love this fucking album.
Awesome. All right. Thanks
Love you,
again for
bro.
coming on, man. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. All right. Now, how the fuck do I turn this shit on? I don't